right.
Wow.
Thank you for the introduction, Abby.
Yeah.
Welcome back, everyone, to Curse of the Vistani, episode 22. When last we left off, the crew was fighting some scarecrows. And we're doing
We did
pretty
not
well.
have nightmares over that.
Good,
I
I'm glad
got
you
the
didn't have
nightmares.
nightmares. Oh, you got
No,
nightmares?
I
Pika was
got
very
nightmares.
upset.
Oh no!
I got nightmares.
Oh no! I knew Pika didn't get any because she said so.
No, I did.
Yeah, I'm still angry.
Aw, I'm so
Aw.
sorry.
I kind of have a thing with the scarecrows.
Oh,
It's all
that
good,
sucks.
but I'll explain it later.
Okay. So apparently we also gave Lilia nightmares.
Yep.
So
Involves Halloween.
let's pick up from there at the top of turn order with Saplin.
Okay. Well, last we left off, one of them got lit on fire and knocked prone, so we know fire's good. But I don't have anything that casts fire, so
Yes, and you know the fire did double damage too.
yeah, fire is very effective against straw. Who could have guessed?
I know, it's wild.
It's amazing. So I'm gonna go ahead and cast Mirror Image, make myself a little harder to hit.
Oh, Severed Fang, thank you for the 48-month resub. Let's give a second for the witch cackle to die down. Alright, good.
I'm gonna
Severed.
Alright, so
cast
you
Mirror
cast...
Image. Don't worry about the description. That was just so it did the spell slot.
Oh, Angel, thank you for the 58-month resub and the start of a hype train?
Nice.
Ooh.
Oh, wait, a hype train is close.
Yeah, you can. We need a little bit more to get to a hype train, but we got a good start here.
I think we need one more to get to a hype train. That would be the first ever hype train that I've ever had. So that'll be interesting.
Woo.
All right.
I severed.
Okay, so you cast Mirror Image, which is going to make 2 copies of yourself. Illusory copies that have a chance of taking the damage for you when you get attacked.
Hi, Severed.
Hi, Severed.
And then, question, Meteor.
All right.
You're gonna be distracted in a moment, but still.
A resub?
Yeah. I wanted to see if it would trigger or not.
There it goes. Fire Red Lily. Thank you for the 3-month resub. And there's officially a hype train.
Nice.
We did it.
Awesome.
Okay.
First ever hype train on the channel. Thank you.
Needed to get it to start. But
Abby?
I wanted to ask what I'm allowed to have the plants do, because I know the spell specifically says I can make difficult terrain or turn difficult terrain into
Mhm.
ordinary
Thank you,
terrain,
Severed Fang, for the resub.
but that I could also ask them to perform simple favors at the DM's discretion.
Right. So think like the command spell just a little bit more. So like simple stuff. Like when you ask them to bend over and block the way, that was great. That was them causing difficult terrain.
Well, that's one of the normal
yeah.
spell things in it. So I was just wondering what your discretion would be for additional things.
Ask what you're wanting them to do, and I'll let you know if that's possible or not.
Okay. We had specified last time that when I made them difficult terrain, I did not actually block and provide cover.
Mm-hmm.
Would I be able to choose to provide cover?
I don't think straw is or corn is very much cover.
I
Maybe
think
for hiding, though.
It still obstructs vision.
you
theory.
could.
Like, if I just wanted to give, like, 1 block's worth of cover.
I think that would probably be acceptable.
So, like, say... And
make
it's up
them
to
attack
you where
with
this would
disadvantage
be.
from that point.
Yeah. So, like... And it's up to you whether or not it would apply to someone that is directly adjacent to an enemy. So it would be up to you whether or not I'm able to provide cover for, say, Lilia here against this one. Or if I would have to do it instead for curio against this other one and do this square instead.
So you wouldn't be able to get anything between Lilia and the Scarecrow because they're so close already.
Gotcha. Okay.
But you could, like, say, select this square here, and we could have, like, 2 plants just kind of bend over and take up that entire square, so it's, like, very difficult to get through and would provide cover.
Okay. I don't necessarily know that benefits anyone right now, then. All right. Because I don't want to put difficult terrain behind Moro and Aurora in case they need to get out.
Right.
So, okay. Can I go ahead and ask them to make difficult terrain up here?
All right. Do you want them to drop the other difficult terrain? Actually, they probably would have because they're out of your
range. So it's up to you.
Yeah, I think
whether they would have reverted back as soon as I got out of range.
Yeah, I think after a bit they would have reverted back. All right, so you want difficult terrain up here?
Yes, to get in this one's way, in theory.
All right. So put the exact spot you're wanting it.
Right here.
Right there. Okay. So we're gonna do that.
Okay. And I think that's all of my actions. Let me see here.
In fact, we'll put it in that whole block there.
Yeah, I don't have any other freebies left, so that's it. That's my turn, because that's the bonus action.
All right. Then Lilia, you're up next.
Oh, wait, I have movement.
Oh, yeah, you do.
I would just move further along the path if I could, but I can't get out of range of him without provoking opportunity attacks. So I'm not moving.
Okay.
It's
fine. Okay, now here's my thing. Do I want to even try an attack even though I am disadvantaged?
You could.
I mean, you can move away from him. You're just going to provoke an attack of opportunity. You just can't move closer.
Yeah, you can move as far away from it as you want.
So if you wanted to take your turn to flee, you could.
And sometimes risking that opportunity attack is worth it. Just to get some distance. Because he's not going to be able to chase after you very easily, because he's going to take a bunch of opportunity attacks if he tries.
Yeah, he'd immediately take 2 if he went after you.
I don't know if I want to get hit, though.
You might not. There's a chance they could miss, especially if your AC is high enough. I think I have the lowest AC in the group.
And I have to also remember with my Shield of Faith right now, I have +2.
Correct. So you have more AC than you normally would.
Mm-hmm.
I still think I'm going to try and hit.
Okay. So Sacred Flame, which does radiant damage. DC
don't
12.
I have to do 2 because I am... Oh, no, that's a cantrip, though.
Yeah, that's a cantrip. That doesn't... that's not to hit, so you're good.
Yeah,
so I'm not disadvantaged with it.
Yeah, but that's for, like, the physical attacks where you have to roll it to hit. Because there's no to hit on this, it's just
and
a straight
I'm not disadvantaged.
Save. Yep.
I found a way around it.
Yep. So it's just, they have to make a save. You don't have to roll it to hit.
Okay. So, do they save? Is the question.
Right, so it's Dex, which they have a +1. So it's going to be +1 to this. So nat 20.
Yeah. They
save.
Don't hit.
Getting those nat 20s out early.
Okay, so I'm not going to move, but now can I move Luna here? Okay, wait a second. What was her thing to be able to pounce?
She has to move in a straight line. What is it, 20 feet?
20
At
feet,
least
yep.
20, so she can't.
She could...
Why can't she?
She'd need to move away and then do it.
Yeah, it's just
You could back up and then do it.
Part of her move, the last 20 feet, need to be straight at it.
The difficult part of it. What's her movement? 60?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you could do it.
Yeah, she can do it easy.
You'll still count double movement in the difficult terrain, but
Sorry,
with
it's
60 feet of
50.
movement or 50 feet of movement, you should still be able to do it pretty easily. So let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20. So she'd need to be 2 squares back from where she is.
Yeah, it has to be a straight line.
Yeah.
So
If
yeah,
you
she
can't
needs
go
to be in
through
the
me,
invisible part.
Yeah, she'd need to get back in that area. And then she could bolt easily. And she can even do it through you. You're not in her way.
So it just ends up giving her a dex saving throw though, right? Oh, and then hits with a claw.
Yep.
So where would she have to be?
You'd have to move her like 2 spots back. So into the black, yeah.
Like
Alright, so let me go
here?
ahead and reveal that real quick.
Yeah.
Alright, I need to...
I'm just guessing based on the size of the tiles that it'd be about this spot. Yep. Oh, and we found another one.
Okay, so
Lovely.
then she'd have to go here, and then here to it, or no, she'd have to go here and then straight back at him, right?
Yep.
To here,
5, 10, 15, 20.
or
Let's
she'd
see,
be
she
in
moved.
Would that
Each
be
of the-
considered 15 or 20?
She
5,
will
10.
end up there.
End up here.
She'd end up
There.
either next to him or behind him, yeah.
Yeah, she'd have
After
to
the
move
pounce.
either there or there.
So then here to here then would work, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
that'll work too.
Yeah.
Yep, you
I
can
mean,
do that.
ultimately, she's going to be moving forward to the enemy and then off to the side because she can't end on the same space as the enemy.
Alright, so they need to make a strength save of 12.
No,
So they have
go
plus 0, so he gets a nat 1.
Wow.
So her
So
Nat
now
20,
he's
then a
like
nat
and then she
1.
moved over. Mm-hmm.
So now he's knocked prone.
Yes, he would be knocked prone.
So that means I've got advantage on attack,
Yes.
Yes,
and it's on
and you can
a
take a bite
claw.
action.
Alright.
Well, no, it says claw.
Right.
Yeah, so go ahead and roll your claw to hit. With advantage.
Oh, okay, it only gives me one.
Well,
so
you have to hit the claw first before
Right.
you knock it prone.
Right.
Right.
Oh.
You have to do you have to
okay.
succeed at the claw attack.
Okay.
it didn't give me the option to do with advantage, so I rolled it twice.
Okay. Well, it looks like
Which
it was
I
the
got
same
it.
roll both times. So.
Yeah.
Alright. We'll take... Yeah, we'll take the 5 damage.
And then it was knocked prone.
Mm-hmm.
Does Luna decide to go for the
Alright, so
the
that's...
thrashy throat?
Is there a saving throw against being knocked prone on the thing, or no?
That was
That's
what
what he rolled.
the strength was. The DC.
Oh,
the
I had to
DC
refresh,
strength.
so I didn't see it.
Gotcha.
Yeah, he got a nat 1 on
So
the
that's-
strength DC.
I had a weird
So-
error where my snap to center icon vanished.
Alright, so that's going to do 2 damage to it.
And now Luna can make a bite attack as a bonus action.
Wait, he can?
Can she?
Yeah. That's part of the pounce.
Oh.
If the target is prone, the panther can make one bite attack
Oh.
against it as a bonus action.
Sweet.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Gotta
23.
read your animals.
And roll with advantage. 5. Alright, so 23 for 3 damage. Which is going to be halved to 1.
And the
Physical
nifty thing
damage
about
sucks.
that, the pounce, that free bonus action bite, you can do even if you miss with the claw if the enemy is already prone.
Right.
So
It's
now
just the
anybody
claw
who
lets
hits
you knock it
him,
prone.
So now anybody who hits him has advantage over them, correct?
Yep.
Okay.
It's
Exactly.
right next
So
to him.
at least that gave me some. That gave some use.
Yeah, so Son will have advantage on melee attacks against him
And
until he gets up.
Every little bit of chip damage helps. Even though you didn't do a ton, every little bit helps.
Yep. And my next round I'm not disadvantaged, so.
Right.
Well, that's pretty much the end of my turn.
All right. Then it is now Callan's turn. And I did not remember to bring his character sheet up, so give me a second.
So while Meteor's doing that, Lilia, when you mentioned Luna running through you for the pounce, I had this image in my head of just
Her
Luna
jumping
just
over me.
barreling towards you and you stumbling back into me a little bit.
Or ducking.
Yeah, or just ducking and Luna leaping over your head.
Yeah, that was my thought too. Where I'm like, to place her, you can't place her in me.
It was suitably epic.
Yep. Yeah, I
She did
imagine her
well.
just jumping over me and just I'm ducking. I'm like, oh crap. Yep.
To answer Burning Shadows' question, how did you get your world map? What do you do for towns? And is there a way I can take a look at them without disrupting stream? Incarnate.com is where I make all my maps. The world map and all the maps we fight on. The world map was actually someone else's creation, and I edited the name of it and added a couple cities on it for landmarks. But yeah, you could find a map on Incarnate, or you could make one yourself. It's very nice to use. Alright, so Callan's turn. So Callan has one spell slot left, and he can actually use a spell slot to
Fire cannon.
make a new cannon. So he is going to
fire, Callan.
Here's you all shouting, "Fire, fire, Callan, do it!" And so he's like, "I'm doing it!" And he reaches behind him, and like pieces start magically flying out of his pack in front of him, and it forms into a flamethrower with legs.
Beautiful.
I don't know if he would have caught on to the fact that they take fire damage massively.
Well, because I'm just thinking, if Callan can land a fireball and drop it like right around here or here, he could possibly get 2 or 3 of them in the blast.
Where's my cannon? There it is.
Because if he can get at least these 2, or if he can get all 3 of these, that'd be great.
Hey, Fire.
All right.
Select your token. Hit the little gear. Scroll down to the aura and put an aura 2 with the radius of 30.5. Circle.
Yeah, that'll do it.
30.5?
Yeah.
All right, so he can
And then turn
put it
on
anywhere
to be
within 5 feet of him. So it's going to go right next to him.
I mean, it automatically went visible for me.
I don't see it.
And then it has
So
a movement speed of...
So I don't know how I can turn it on to be visible for the rest of you.
It's okay.
I don't have that option.
At least you have it visible.
Yeah,
maybe
at
then
least you can
having
see it.
the circle, you could draw it and move the circle with it.
Let's see.
Yeah, I don't know how to make that visible for you guys. I'm sorry.
It should just be visible. How weird.
Yeah, it should have just gone when I put a radius in.
15 feet. Okay.
Did the rest of you see it?
I see it, but none of you can.
So...
As long as Meteor can see it.
It doesn't look like Meteor can see it either based on his strength.
Oops. Oh well.
I can see it on my DM screen. I can't see it on...
So none of
the
the
DM
players
screen's
can
the
see
one
it.
that
the player
matters.
screen.
Alright, weird.
So when you do that, Lily, there's a little 3 dots, and there should be a check mark that says C.
Where's the 3
I
dots?
do not have 3 dots.
Okay.
I do not.
Yeah, so right above the tint color.
Yep. I
Okay.
do not have that.
Okay.
Can you click at Meteor, see what it does?
It's already clicked for me because of the aura I already have on her. Aura 2.
Okay.
There we go. Aura 2, there.
Now we see it.
Yay.
There we go. Okay.
Yeah, because those 3 dots thing doesn't show up for us.
Actually,
Okay.
he's gonna, when he creates it, he's gonna put it here. And then
Shield us.
it
I
has
had it lined up pretty
15
well.
feet of movement speed. So he doesn't know about the one that is down here. So he knows you guys were warned about the one up here. So he's going to have it move through
Which
here.
is now attacking my behind.
So he
Or you
can,
mean the other one?
the other one. And he's going to have the cannon hold its action. In case something comes through here.
So if it's in that difficult terrain, basically.
Yeah. If the cannon sees something come through there, sees a scarecrow come through there specifically, then it's gonna fire.
Oh no, I'm gonna feel real bad in a minute, but since I have Speak with Plants up, if any of the corn catches fire, I will likely hear them.
Yup.
Also,
You
Meteor,
will.
don't you need your guide for direction for the cannon to not hit other people accidentally?
Yeah. The range, you mean?
Yes.
Yeah. I will need to grab that. Yes.
Is that a little icon that you've got?
Yes. I did find an icon for that.
Yay, templates. We use those in real life too.
Did I
They make
upload
those.
it? No, I don't think I uploaded it.
Yeah, isn't it called a compass?
No, I mean they actually make templates in squares and stuff specifically for tabletop gaming, so you know stuff like
Oh.
that.
Okay.
All right. So
Yeah, he found
15
he
foot
found
cone.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
like the
So-
cones in the radius of effect and everything else, so you can get. Yep.
So
But yeah, the
let's
prospect of
see.
lighting off a fireball in the middle of a cornfield where you
Should
can hear
be-
all of the screaming corn is suddenly less appealing.
It
Yeah.
should
burns.
be this here. That's the range. So it'll have to come within that range.
Okay, so it would have to move past the difficult terrain. That's fine.
Yeah.
Oh, it only
Yep.
has a range of 15.
Yep. Let's see. Let me just double check that.
It can shoot further, but it can only turn the 15 feet.
15-foot cone of fire.
Okay.
And that was the furthest away Callan could have placed it.
Yeah, it has 15 feet of movement.
Hey, I'm confused now. I thought you said before that it can shoot further, but the degrees in between is its angle when it's placed that it can shoot.
No, so it's a 15, so it'll shoot 15 foot out and it'll spread in a cone.
Oh,
That's
okay.
how it works. All right, so that's going to be his held action. His action was creating the cannon. And he's going to move, maybe? Because he is
I mean,
no longer
he can,
paralyzed.
yeah. Yeah, he's safe to move.
He's gonna check out the next row. So he's gonna move in here. And he's gonna attempt to call things out for people. Let them know when this guy's getting close. There's another guy on this side! He's pretty far away still.
Pretty sure we had that idea since I was already in that row.
Well,
Yeah,
Luna was in that row.
Luna was in
Yeah.
the row, but no one
So
else
unless
had
you
been
told
told yet.
us, then no.
Yeah, okay.
Right, so Luna would know, but no one else would. Alright, so Curio, your turn. Does Callan now have a pet
I
firefall?
move here and get hit by
Fireball?
fire. No.
I like my derp druid's pet fireball. He doesn't
You
have a
could-
pet
Another one
fireball, but he
over
pretty
there.
much has pet cannons.
You could back up Moro and add insult to injury to the one that's prone and on fire.
That I could.
Yeah, so the top is covered. You know that there is one in the row below you. And you know there's the one that's currently being attacked by Aurora and Moro, and then the one
The
that's
one
And
that's
we
around
warned
surrounded.
me.
about this one. Yeah.
Yep.
The people to the left are the non-fighters.
Yep. However, there's lots of them surrounding that guy.
Yeah. See, the sad
you
part
actu-
is my magic ranged attack, I have disadvantage to prone creatures
Yeah, ranged attacks are at disadvantage.
unless I'm
Yep.
right next to them.
Question. Would
So it
you
would just be a
consider
straight roll.
Son non-fighting? I wouldn't consider Son non-fighting.
Son's
I
definitely
would-
fighting.
I would consider Son DPS, but not really tanky.
Yeah.
I was mainly talking about you and Safi, though.
Okay.
Dang, how's this going to work? Sorry, I have to look this up real quick.
No problem.
Okay, I'm looking at my HP and questioning why it's still that low, but I think I just rolled poorly when we leveled.
It should be taking the average of your hit points for that, which is
I don't think
normally
it
average
did.
plus 1, something like that.
I don't think it did, but because my hit die is a 1d8
Uh-huh.
and my con modifier is a 0.
Okay, so you should be gaining 4 hit points every level. And your first level would have been 8, so at 4th level, 8 plus 3 times 4 is 12, so 20.
Okay, I have 23, so I think I did roll for it at some point.
Okay.
That or it's doing +5, which when I look at roll 20, it says 1d8 or 5.
Yeah, 4 plus 1. It's half plus 1. So that would be 5, so 23 is right.
Okay. I was just looking at it and I'm like, that feels low, but no.
Your con bonus just gets you. I'm going to move. Darn it. I'm going to move up here. And I would have disadvantage. If I
So-
use my range, even though it's prone,
Wouldn't
It'd be
that
a
just make it
normal-
a straight roll? Yeah.
Yeah, just make it a straight roll.
that's what I'm assuming.
Yes.
Because
Definitely.
normally making a
Advantage and
ranged attack.
disadvantage don't stack.
Well, see, normally
so
if
they
you make
cancel.
a ranged attack against an adjacent target, it's disadvantage too.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So no, I think it would still be disadvantage because if
No.
it's 2 disadvantages,
You-
I wouldn't have
that's not-
advantage at all.
Levels of disadvantage and advantage do not stack.
Right, I wouldn't have advantage to start with.
You
here,
would
here,
still.
here, there. I'll do that. That'll give me advantage. Then it'll cancel out. We're good.
Okay.
Well, that's what I was saying. If something is giving you advantage and something is giving you disadvantage, it just cancels out.
Right. Yeah, I wasn't getting advantage from anything.
From him being prone?
From being prone.
With a ranged
It's
attack.
a ranged attack, but you're doing it at melee range.
Right, it's still a ranged attack. It's just up close. So I wouldn't get advantage just because he's prone. Specifically for this instance. It's all good. I
Okay.
figured it out.
Okay.
I don't necessarily agree with that, but that's fine.
Oh, it was almost a crit.
8. So 8 to hit is not going to hit.
Yeah. Da-da-da.
I really hope we get to long rest after this garbage. I need spell slots to do anything.
Me too.
We are all kind of running on empty here.
Although I don't know if I exactly feel safe staying here with all these scarecrows. There could be others out there.
I mean, they waited until the moon was high, effectively, to come alive. We might be safer taking a daytime nap a little ways away.
You guys do know that the house is like boarded up pretty well.
So,
But
say-
they
the front
clearly
door.
got in.
Because the
it's worth a shot.
the man tried to get out. They looked
Hey,
at
that one
the
did
door
damage.
that they came in through, and it looked like the house owners removed the boards to try and get out. So that's the only way they got in.
That one did damage, me dear.
12, yes, that does hit for 7 radiant damage.
Yep.
Which is going to kill it.
Yay. So 5, 10, 15, 20. Callan said there's one down there. So 25, 30. Okay.
All right.
I will end my turn.
All right. So next, it is... Well, that one's the one that just died. So we'll get rid of him. All right, so it's this guy's turn. And they have movement speed of 30 feet. So he's going to keep coming down this way. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Just outside of Callan's range. Or
I
of the
was
cannon's
counting
range.
the double movement on the difficult terrain.
Yep.
Awesome. Glad it did something.
Yep. If the difficult
kept it
terrain
from
wasn't
being
there,
fired.
yep, he would have been in the cone.
Yeah.
You
My
win
intent
some,
was
you
it would
lose
take
some.
more than one turn to get to people.
Yeah. He can't really do anything against the cannon from there, since it is a
But
construct.
he can see Son and Son can see him.
Oh, true.
Just
Yep.
He would be
saying.
able to see Son there. That's a good point.
I
Yep.
would have my back to him. What you on about?
It's a D&D mechanic. Don't matter.
Okay.
All right.
The line of
so
sight thing.
he,
Yeah.
yeah,
There
he
is no facing in 5th edition.
he is going to try and use his terrifying glare on Son.
Oh, we finally get to know what it's called.
Yes.
What am I rolling?
All right, so wait, 5, 10,
Oh,
15, 20,
wisdom.
20. Oh, you're just in range. Okay.
Wisdom save, I think.
So yes, DC 11 Wisdom save.
Do you have any traits that give you advantage on wisdom save? You don't need it.
21.
Never mind.
All right, you save from it.
20?
That's a nat 20, yeah.
Yep.
That was a nat 20, yeah.
So you've saved from 2 of those so far. All right, and that's going to end its turn. We're going to move to the one that you guys are currently surrounding. And it is going to... Let's see.
This is probably the first time they've actually gotten to do much.
I'm trying to decide which one of you he's going to attack. You know, I think he's going to do one attack on Lilia, since she's the one he frightened. So he's gonna roll... He's got +3 to attack, so it's an 18.
Hey, I'm having problems. I just noticed.
What's that?
I can't get rid of my temporary hit points. It's not letting me.
You just take damage.
Yeah, just take damage and it'll do it.
Yeah, it removes those first.
Yep.
Yeah, it does it by default.
Then do you know what the last damage I got? I think it was 6, right?
I do not remember.
Did you not record it at the time?
I tried to take away the hit that there. No, that's no.
Yeah, did you not take damage when you took damage?
Yes, but I tried to remove the hit points, and then I took the 1 extra from the current. I should still be at.
All right, just does it show you as having 5 temp?
No, not anymore. I fixed it.
Okay.
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 Okay. Anyways, you said 18 to hit.
Yes.
Yes, he hits me.
All right. So that's gonna do.
Oh no! Wait, hold on. No, 17. So no, he still hits me.
Okay.
I keep forgetting to add my shield of faith.
So he's gonna do 2d4 plus 1, so 8 damage to you, slashing.
I thought you said it
Ouch.
boosted you to 19 last time. Was that just a mistake?
No, Firedale's 19.
Okay. Because I thought Shield of Faith had put somebody to a 19, and I wasn't sure.
Sorry, how much damage? Brain gone?
7.
Yeah, I think when Curio had Shield of Faith, it put him to a 19.
Yeah,
Mhm.
because it wasn't counting my bracer.
Right.
Okay.
All right. And then he's going to make a second attack on Luna, since Luna did damage to him.
Oh. The 3 saplings are not compelling enough of a target. Well,
Oh.
technically 4.
Okay, I forgot about that. There is. Okay, let me
I just
think.
turned into effectively 4 of me.
Yeah, let me think. So he would see.
When
4
in
of
doubt,
you
flip a
there.
coin.
Yeah. When in doubt, flip a coin or roll a die and assign
Alright,
a number
yeah.
to each player.
We'll roll a die. On an odd, it'll be Luna. On an even, it'll be Saflin. So it's Luna.
Okay.
Okay, so he's gonna roll to hit, which is a +3. A crit? 23. Okay,
Ouchie.
that's gonna hurt.
Yeah.
So it's gonna do 8 plus 2d4 plus 1.
You kill her.
8, 9, 10, 11,
But luckily,
12.
it's D4s.
Yeah, it's d4s.
Yeah, but
So-
she doesn't have much health to begin with.
So that's 8, 9, 10, 11. So 12 damage.
That's over half of her
Meteor's
health.
still doing the meteor way.
Oh,
That's
right.
over half of her health.
You're right. We were doing it different, weren't we?
Yeah, just roll another 2d4.
Okay, then yeah, that's how we'll do it. All right, so,
So
8.
7 damage.
8 total damage. Because it's a +1 to that.
Okay.
Okay, wait, let me.
Sorry, I forgot we were doing it that way instead.
Less mental arithmetic.
Yep.
That's as much damage as Lilia took.
Yeah.
Still over half of her health. Or no, just under. Never mind.
We is squishy.
Even with
Okay.
armor.
Yeah.
All right. Then
Armor doesn't do much against a crit, sadly.
let's see. He's not stupid enough to move.
You sure?
He knows if he moves, he's gonna get wrecked.
He has straw for brains.
That's
Literally.
true.
But he does have an evil soul.
All right. So next is San's turn.
If he only had a brain.
Hi, sorry, have my name.
Yep.
Your turn.
Your turn.
Oh, okay. Hold on.
The enemy in front of you is prone.
Prowl?
Oh!
Means you have advantage.
Sorry, he would have gotten up.
Okay.
He could do that.
Thank you
with
for that
move.
reminder.
He's
He'd
no
use his
longer
movement
prone.
to get up.
He is flanked.
Hold on.
And
Which flanking still gives advantage, right?
Yep.
also, Lilia, you are no longer frightened of him.
Yep, because end of his turn.
Yes.
His turn has ended.
All right.
So yeah, San would get the flanking advantage.
But she has
because
it
Luna
anyways.
is flanking it. Yep.
Because Son is rogue.
Mm-hmm.
That's a
22 definitely hits for
And then that one on the damage.
5 damage, halved to 2.
Now, San, do you still have the other daggers?
Which ones? My normal daggers or my?
The
acid
ones where you
necro?
change the damage type.
Yeah, I've
It
got
was
acid
poison and
necro.
normal that you took. Or acid.
Acid and
Okay.
necro.
I was curious.
We might
Uh,
want
are-
to start using other things than physical
are-
because they.
I
Yeah,
have not
physical,
done
they've
anything
been
yet,
proving
so...
resistant so far.
Are you wanting to take back the scythe attack?
Yeah, I'll change it for an acid dagger. Hold on.
Okay. Well, then you'll need to re-roll for that. 21
'cause
still
we-
hits and does 7 acid damage, Okay.
And
which is not halved.
And she gets
Ooh.
backstab.
Mm-hmm.
yep, backstab.
Uh,
And
Firedale, would that one be halved?
No,
That's a
because
that's
it's
a
with
max.
the same-
part of the acid. Yep.
Okay.
That's a max roll for
Yeah,
backstab.
I get
that's 9 more damage.
Wails from the grave if something's within 30 feet of the target.
It is.
Is-
That
Yeah.
is within 30
Yeah.
feet.
So 6 damage to that one.
Mm-hmm.
Well done.
And
Good turn.
however much
Yeah.
damage
How-
to the other one.
It's necrotic, so is it reduced or is it flat 6 meteor?
It is flat 6.
Okay.
So don't use physical, use other types.
So
Right, but San gets some benefit from the damage she deals with
Mhm.
Wails from the grave, I think, which is
No,
why
I
we
meant-
needed to know.
I meant not do physical attacks because they're halved. Do other kinds of damage.
yeah.
Yeah, we got that point. We figured that out already.
So yeah,
Kira
Son.
realized that when stuff wasn't taking enough damage. That's
Yeah,
why he
you-
Right, we
started
would have
using
figured
his
that out after one round of
Sunbolt.
combat, so we would have noticed by now.
So,
Okay,
Son,
I forgot.
you
Mhm.
have seen everyone around you like using their physical attacks and like doing nothing to these things. So you whip out your brand new acid dagger and you plunge it into its arm, and like acid just kind of oozes off of the blade and starts like melting away at it. And you get a second attack in there with your sneak attack, doing even more damage in its back. And then as you do that one, like a little necrotic wisp flies up and shoots over to the Scarecrow behind you.
Okay, and now it's Mara's turn. So
Morrow's target has died, so Morrow can find a new target.
Mara's gonna go here.
Woo.
Okay.
And yep, I will. Mara's pissed.
Ooh, a
All
right.
strength saving throw.
24, that's not a nat 20, that's a nat 19. So strength
Mm.
saving throw with plus
Yep.
0. A 19.
Still
Okay,
takes
he's
5
not.
damage.
Yeah, he's not grappled,
Yep.
but he still takes 5 piercing damage.
Yep,
Yep.
so 5 piercing. Alright.
Can't move Mara again, can I? No.
You can, but
Can,
moving
you'll
out
just
of
provoke
range
an
would,
attack of
yeah,
opportunity.
provoke.
Yeah, no, I was. No, she's out of range of the flamethrower. That's fine.
Okay.
Well, the flamethrower may move to get into range if the
Yeah, that's
Scarecrow
what I'm
doesn't.
thinking.
She can move behind it if she's still got a movement left.
Yeah, she can move anywhere around it.
Yeah.
Like she can
So
move
I can
here or
move there.
here.
Yeah, there or there.
That's difficult terrain, so just know that it costs double movement to move through that. But otherwise, yeah.
Yeah,
You should have
So I-
plenty of speed, so it should be fine.
yeah. Mara will be safe there if the cannon move forward
Mhm.
1.
Yeah, as long as you don't move out of the square around the Scarecrow, you don't have an attack of opportunity against you because you're still in melee range.
Yep. Just moving
You're
away.
doing that on
provokes.
purpose.
I am.
What?
He's messing with my MIRC text to speech.
See, I don't know whether to.
All right.
Mara's still got full health, so I don't know whether to actually risk moving away.
That
or
is
just
up
risk
to
an
you.
attack.
Just keep in mind difficult terrain.
Well, Mara was there, so I could
Yeah.
move her down here.
Yeah,
That'd be
but you
good.
started
I started
here, didn't you?
Yeah, so
Yeah, and
she
she
moved.
didn't move through it, so
She
it
moved
was
one to the
fine.
right
so
and
far
then
she's
one
only
diagonal. and then
10.
she can. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, I've only moved 10 so far, and she's got 50.
Yeah,
Okay.
so regardless,
Uh,
she's fine.
She's moved 15, hasn't she? 5, 10, 15. For the
Yeah,
double.
she was here.
You know, I'm gonna risk it, and I'm gonna invoke a opportunity attack. 'Cause I'm gonna move Mara back. I feel
Okay.
like she'd just go through the corn, bite it, and then try and.
And it is
get
going to
it.
take that chance. +3 to hit.
fine.
It rolls a
Misses.
6.
Misses.
So
Moro's too fast.
Moro's kind of like using the corn to her advantage and making it more difficult for the Scarecrow to attack her as it swipes at her and just gets corn. Nothing but corn instead. An ear of corn falls to the ground.
Sorry,
And
Seth.
Sephi hears the scream.
My
Sorry, Seth.
My ear. I like that. Good one, Meteor. Good one.
Thank you.
That was actually a good
All right, so
It's
Aurora,
my turn.
Nihon.
Yes.
What? Yes, it is your turn.
Gotta figure out what to do.
There are 2 targets now that are near you that are in different directions.
Yes. How about I move here and attack this fellow?
Can I make a
Okay.
suggestion?
Yes.
Move here instead. That way, if the
Mhm.
cannon moves forward one to get him in a fireball, you don't get hit.
Ah, good point. Okay, so I'm gonna move there, and I still have my flaming sword.
Okay.
Yep, and I will attack.
All right, roll to hit. $17 definitely hits. Roll your damage. 11 full damage on that.
Ooh.
Is the slashing considered fire or still
The
slashing?
slashing part, no. The fire is
slashing-
fire,
There
though.
is
Slashing
separate
is
fire
slashing
damage.
and fire is
All right.
fire.
They're
All right, so
separate.
that is halved to 5 and does 7 fire damage.
He has to do a
And
Constitution
then-
saving throw
Yep.
with a DC of 12.
Con throw with a +0.
Then
He gets
that
a nat
gives
one.
Searing Smite.
He is on
Right.
fire.
So he is going to be on fire, correct?
Beautiful.
Why is it up there?
That Scarecrow's on
Oh.
fire.
Dang it!
Oh, you applied it to the cone.
Yep.
The cone is on
cone is on
fire.
fire.
Well, technically true.
Yeah, you need to
There
bring
we
them
go.
to the top.
Yep. Oh, that's smart.
Yeah, just arrange, bring them to the top.
To front.
There you
Teeth.
go.
So yeah, there we go. Cool.
I'm glad
This
fire heard
cone
that.
is on fire.
Yes, I caught it.
All right. So yes, he is now on fire, and you kind of hear like a muffled scream come from the Scarecrow as it just starts burning as you slash your sword through it.
Okay. Still less horrifying than the corn.
Sorry, Seth.
All right.
My ear.
Anything else you could do, Aurora?
Not at the moment.
That's a good attack.
That was a
Yeah.
good attack.
It was. All right.
I think you've done the most damage to everything so far.
Of course, yeah. Well, I got all the fire, so yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I have
Fire's
a
good.
fire.
Oh,
I have-
did you
I've-
give it 14 meteor?
14. Yes. Well,
5
no,
slashing and then 7 from fire.
yeah, 5 plus 7. Yeah. So that's 12.
Fire damage is double.
And then fire damage
Oh.
is doubled.
Oh, that's right. It is. I'm sorry.
It's double damage.
So-
Yeah, that's what I was asking.
Gotcha. Yep. No, I did forget that. Okay.
So
It
that's
is still
19
alive.
total.
It is still alive.
Dang
But
it.
yes, it is more hurt than before.
Screamed a little bit louder.
Yeah, a little bit louder. All right, so next we're going to this Scarecrow down here, who is going to
Run away.
come up to here, and then it is going to glare at Curio.
Wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw.
DC 11.
There you go.
5.
Is immobilized.
So you
You
are
are
frightened and paralyzed.
Ew,
Yep.
it does both.
Yep.
Ew.
So he gets this. You get that. And where's paralyzed? There.
So how long is he frightened and paralyzed for? How many turns?
Till the end of the dude's
Yeah,
next
till the
turn.
end of the Scarecrow's next turn.
Okay, so it's always the next turn. Okay.
Yeah, it's the end of the monster's next turn.
All right, and then that is going to end his turn. So that effectively takes Curio out for a
Yep.
turn. Saflin, you're up again.
Okay. I'm kind of running low on spells here. I'm
Yep.
trying to keep my last second level for emergencies, so I'm not going to use it. Instead, let's see. We said that command is not a charm spell, correct?
Yes, I believe you did say that it was different.
I can pull it up again just to be
Yeah,
sure.
command is not a charm spell.
First level enchantment. It does not specify that it creates the charm state, so it is not a charm spell. It is a control spell.
Okay.
So there we go. So I will expend a staff charge from the Staff of Charming to cast command,
Okay.
and I will cast it on this one right in front of us.
Okay.
So
A
he needs
DC
to make
14
a
wisdom?
wisdom save with a DC of 14.
So that's +0.
What's the word?
And
the
he
word?
fails.
The word is flee.
All right.
My intent is that he tries to move and then gets all of the attacks of opportunity on him.
Yep.
So I do
He
have
has to.
one. I do have one question for that.
Okay.
Does forced movement provoke opportunity?
It depends on the forced movement. If it was pushed, that wouldn't. If it is
Okay.
moving away itself, that does.
Okay.
What
then...
flee does is the target spends its turn moving
Yep.
away from you by the fastest available means. I effectively
Yep.
frightened it without giving it a frightened condition.
Okay.
Yep, it has been forced to move, but
Does
it
it
is
move
doing
right
so under
now?
its own power.
I am not choosing its direction. It spends its turn moving, so it does not
Okay.
move now.
Okay.
I basically took away what it can do on its turn. It has to spend its turn to leave.
Okay. Then that is what it will take its turn doing next.
Yes, that's the main benefit there. Is it can't spend its turn attacking now. It has to spend its turn leaving.
And it's going to have fun doing that.
Yep. Alright, so there's that. And then I should have a bonus action left in my movement.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not going to move because I'm still going to be in range unless... I will bonus action ask these plants down here
Okay.
to make difficult terrain.
All right.
It's up to you if that means these drop it. I'm fine with that. If we just want to move it,
Okay. Yeah, we can do it that way.
I'm fine with that.
All right. So that moves down there.
Yep.
Yeah,
Make
'cause
it a
there's no
little
point
harder for
in-
him to get to Callan.
Yeah, because there's no point in it staying up there anymore.
Right, and I figure it's just easier if I just move it.
Right.
So that's the bonus action. And then I'm just gonna move just kind of circle around right here. Well, actually, no, I need to stay there for this to be active, so I'll stay there.
Okay.
I'm good.
All right. Lilia, you're up.
Okay, question, because I am not remembering. My spiritual weapon, when I use it as a bonus, does it take a spell slot again?
No, it's already up. The spell slot's to
Yeah,
cast it.
Yeah, once you casting it will take a spell slot, but then once it's up, it's up.
And then for it to hit, it doesn't take an extra spell slot, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Think of it this
So-
way: the spell slot was used to summon it into being.
Okay, so I'm guessing this is the casting it? Or did I do that
Mhm.
right?
I don't think so.
Or do I hit the 4 to summon it?
No, you don't need the summon.
Because I hit cast, or do I hit the +4 to actually do it?
Well, does it have a bonus action option for your spiritual weapon
I do have it as an
with dice
action.
next to it?
I
Or-
see cast at the beginning of it, and then it's
Yeah.
60
Well-
feet, +4, and then 1d8 +2
Let me
for
see. I'm
damage.
trying to pull up your sheet real quick.
Yeah, we'll just say it's you cast it and
Where I'm wanting it is here.
okay.
So action, bonus action, spiritual weapon.
How far away can you summon it?
60 feet.
60 feet? Okay. So anywhere within 60 feet.
And it gets an
That's
attack
interesting.
with the initial casting.
Okay. Then you rolled a 5 on the attack, which is not going to
Natural
hit.
1.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so since I did that, I have my bonus can be my spiritual weapon.
Correct.
I'm going to, but before you do anything, Firedale, would it get advantage for flank?
No.
Okay.
It's a spell effect.
Okay. Well then, go ahead. $11 hits. And
For
does
3
3
damage.
Okay, to B. But it is force damage, so that's not halved. Alright. Okay. It is still up.
So that's my turn.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Luna?
Luna. Yeah, I'm not going to move her, so I'm just going to do another bite attack, but she gets advantage because flanked, right?
Yes.
Nice.
22 definitely hits for 3 piercing damage. This thing is looking pretty rough at this point. But it is still up on its feet.
So in future, I can do a Sacred Flame and then an attack with the spiritual weapon, correct?
Yep. You could also do 2 attacks with the spiritual weapon.
As
One
bonus.
is an action, one is a bonus.
Yeah.
But okay, so it would roll to hit, roll to attack as action, but then the bonus side is the same thing. I don't have to cast it again, though.
Right. Correct.
Okay.
Yeah, you can use a bonus action as your action. Yeah, you can choose to use a bonus action as an action, but you can't choose to use an action as a bonus action.
I'm going to apologize.
Mm-hmm.
Don't think that's true.
Oh, never mind. Never mind. I don't need to apologize. We're good.
What were you going to say?
If Lilia was actually flanking with another person and not the spiritual weapon itself, it would have had advantage because it's still her attack.
Ah,
But you can't flank with the spiritual weapon,
gotcha.
so it's all good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Okay.
we had talked about that last time, Saflin, that bonus actions, you can do 2 bonus actions in a turn. One using your action, one using your bonus. But
I just remember from the spell garbage that it specified that you could do a bonus action if you haven't already used a bonus action on your turn, and that threw me off for a minute.
Gotcha.
You're correct in that you can use a bonus action as an action. That just threw
Okay.
me for a second.
Yep. All right.
Can I test a thing for 1 second to see if it actually uses again?
Yeah.
Did it actually use my spell slot? No, it didn't.
No.
Okay.
You should have to mark it off manually, I believe.
Well,
when
if
you
it
use a spell
does,
slot.
if it does cast and it has like a spell slot icon next to it, then it will mark it. But otherwise, it won't.
Oh, okay.
What are we talking about?
'Cause
2
I have
bonus
two-
actions for?
My thing is, I have 2 places where it says spiritual weapon. One is in my actual level 2 spells,
Mm-hmm.
and then the other is in my actions,
Right.
and it has a different thing altogether. But I was checking to see if my actual spells one, if I did the hit, if it used my slot again.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it shouldn't have.
Yeah, it didn't. So yeah, I wanted to make sure.
Okay.
Okay, so now I know how to do that. Okay.
Yeah.
But Firedale, we were just saying that she could do 2 spiritual weapon attacks in a turn.
Because you can choose instead of doing an action and a bonus action to do a bonus action and then do a bonus action as an action. That's basically what Meteor was saying.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
All right. So,
If I want to do Sacred Flame and then Spiritual Weapon, I can. Yeah, I got it.
all right. So, is that your turn, Lilia?
Yes.
All right. So next up is Callan. Callan is going to, let's see, what's his range? Do that. Crossbow. He'd probably ready a crossbow shot. Actually, no. Because that's piercing. Magic stone. What is
And
that
bludgeoning?
considered?
Nanny, I just dropped a screenshot in the Discord chat so you could see what I meant.
Bludgeoning. So either way, it makes no difference. So he'd choose the one with the more damage. So he's going to ready a crossbow shot for if this Scarecrow comes through. And then he's going to use his bonus action to have the cannon move 1 spot closer. And then it is going to launch a flamethrower strike, which is a dex save of 13. And their dex is +1. So it rolls a 10, which does not save. And Callan is going to do 2d8 fire damage to this thing. For
I
double...
warned the corn to move out of the way or try to get themselves out of the fire if they can, and
Um,
sway. It's up to you if they fail, because it's not on my turn. Corn doesn't have a dex save. They're gonna get singed.
Yeah. Roll for me a...
Just for flavor, be like, look out.
Yeah. Roll for me a perception check to see if you... Or not, sorry,
See
not
if I even
perception.
notice.
Persuasion. Persuasion is what I meant.
Okay.
I'm sorry. To see if you're able to tell them in
Nope.
time.
That's
Okay.
a nat one.
Okay. Well then, it does 22 damage to this Scarecrow, which is going to kill it.
I think the corn is also dead.
And it also singes.
I think the corn's barbecued.
Yeah. I think we have grilled
Popcorn.
corn on a few of those stalks.
Yeah, so
Definitely grilled corn.
these 4 bits of corn are just screaming in agony in your ears.
I'm so sorry.
Sorry we couldn't be your help.
I wish I had some
Sacrifice will
sort of
not
a
be
water.
in vain. We will nom on grilled corn after this.
And so those ones are on fire, and things around it will be at risk of catching on fire from it.
Oh, great.
More cooked corn?
Time to get
Oh
out
yeah,
of the corn rows.
you start hearing a pop, 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 pop.
Will
As it's making
fresh
popcorn.
corn actually pop?
I don't think it does.
No.
No, it just
It's
gets
just
grilled.
funny. Yeah,
Like, have you ever cooked
too
corn on a
wet.
grill? It's kind of a similar result.
right.
Yeah, it's too wet. You need the dried out corn for
Yeah, there's
popcorn.
moisture in it.
All right, so that is going to be Callan's turn. So Curio, your turn is skip, or do you get a?
No, because he's frightened
Nope.
and paralyzed.
Yep.
I get my turn, but I can't do anything.
Yep. I was just checking to see if you could roll anything to
Nope.
try and get your turn.
I am a
back.
No.
catch you.
Terrifying Glare does not have a save on the player's turn.
Correct.
Unfortunately.
I am a cat statue,
He'll just blink.
All
which
right.
is really going to suck
I mean,
when it
you can
attacks.
say something. You just
No, I
can't
can't.
do anything. You can't?
Nope.
No.
Is
Nope, he-
paralyzed completely
Basically catatonic. Basically catatonic.
Okay.
Hey, I'm a catatonic cat.
Yeah,
pretty
can't
much.
move or
I
speak.
am a standing
Ah.
statue.
He'll just literally blink.
Okay.
All right.
Also,
So-
automatically fails strength and dexterity saving throws, so don't light things on fire in your Curio when he's paralyzed.
All right. So next up, we have the Scarecrow that you all are surrounding, which is going to take its turn and flee. So
Double movement.
It
So
is
the people it
going-
moves from first, so you pick the order of who gets to attack when.
yeah, it is going to move this way.
Okay, so I
So,
think it would
Luna,
probably be...
Lilia, Saflin all get a chance.
Yeah.
San, he's still in your range, so you can't attack him yet.
Yeah. Son doesn't
Uh,
get to go
Which
yet.
one of us do you want to roll first?
So let's
Luna,
do
Lilia, or
Luna.
Saflin.
Let's do Luna, then Lilia, then Saflin.
Okay.
Okay, so that
Since she's moving
would
away from that
be
direction.
bite, and she's flanked, right? So advanced.
Yes,
or
she
no?
would. She would be flanked at the time, so
For Luna,
advantage.
yeah.
Yes.
So advantage. Well, that hits.
That hits, doing 2
But-
damage.
Yeah.
Every
It
little
is
bit
still
counts.
up. So Lilia, you get an attack.
Not
So
advantage.
here. I'll do that, and that doesn't hit.
6 does not hit.
Spiritual weapon.
No,
doesn't
no,
get
you
an
can't
attack
use.
opportunity.
Yeah, you can't use
do it.
spiritual weapon for it. You would have to do your own attack.
But my weapon is out. It was standing right in front of it.
Spiritual weapon is a spell effect. It is not a weapon.
Correct.
Attacks of opportunities have to be melee physical attacks unless you have a feat that lets you do a spell attack.
And it's from you.
So this then.
Your
Quarter shaft
weapon's
of
not
might. That's gonna
sentient
hit.
enough
That
to take
hits.
an opportunity.
Yeah, that's definitely gonna hit. Were you doing one-handed or two?
One.
Well, okay,
Because I have my shield in the other hand.
gotcha.
It's
And
equipped.
it's 5 physical.
Five
Or
physical.
5 psychic.
No.
Psychic.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
sorry.
It's psychic.
Yeah. No, I sorry. I knew it was psychic, but
I did too. I don't know why I said
Yeah.
physical.
because it
I'm like,
starts with a P.
This is not
And
bludgeoning.
So you bring your staff of the mind
My
down,
staff has been out, so yeah.
and because it does psychic damage, it kind of just goes through it, like almost like ghostly, and it just stops, like gets this like weird expression on its face, and then collapses into a pile of straw.
Okay, so I don't need to take one. Cool.
Yep. So that one is now dead.
I feared it with my psychic damage.
All right. So San, it is now your turn.
What about Sephi?
It's
I
dead.
don't have anything to react against.
Yeah,
It moved away
dead.
from you.
It died
It's
before
dead.
it got.
Oh.
It died
never mind.
before it
Yep.
came to me in the order to attack it.
What are you gonna do? Kill it in its afterlife?
I mean, I could.
Technically.
If it's technically unconscious, I could just crit hit it right now, but
Yeah, that's something I'm not looking forward to here in 2 rounds.
All right.
well,
so
I can help in a minute. I saved my second level
Tomorrow-
spell. I can still
Doesn't hit.
rebarbs because I did an opportunity attack.
Nope, it does. Mora does
It's going
hit.
to be an auto crit, however, on Curio.
yeah, you rolled
She
a
rolled
20.
it twice. Yeah.
Yeah, so
So 20
it does
hits.
hit. Yep, and does 5 damage.
And it needs to make the strength saving throw.
Correct. Good call. All right, that's a +0, and
It
it
fails.
is knocked prone. Prone is down. Where's prone? Prone's there. Okay.
Yay, I took out a Scarecrow.
And so that was Moro's turn. San, are you doing anything for yourself? You're not doing anything. Okay. Then Aurora, it is your turn.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna move down here to this friend,
All right.
and I'm gonna use my flamey sword at this fella.
Sounds good. Roll your to hit.
Dude, how many more times can you do that?
I don't know.
He'd only used it once prior to the session.
Yeah, so that
Right.
was his second. This would be his
He's
third
used-
time
Third.
using it.
Yeah.
So a 16 definitely hits. Let's see how much damage you do.
Question. Does
Mhm.
one of you guys have something sound going on in the background? I'm hearing voices in the background when somebody is active.
Not me.
Not me.
That's weird.
Couldn't be me.
Yeah, because I'm hearing
Okay.
people talking in the background when one of you guys are active.
It might be.
Yeah. Well, hold on. Let me check some things here. But
I haven't
Okay.
noticed anything.
anyways,
Yeah, I haven't noticed anything either.
anyways, let me roll
Barely
my.
hearing.
Oh,
Okay.
it's fine.
Yeah, I'm not hearing it either.
All right, so 4 and
Ooh,
8.
that fire damage.
So yeah, it's basically 12.
Yep. Okay.
Also on fire.
So you did 12 damage total to it, and it needs to do a DC 12 Constitution saving throw, which it gets a 19, so it is not on fire.
Okay.
So
I have a question.
Sorry, go
You
ahead.
do still have
Morrow-
your. Never mind. Don't worry about it. What were you saying?
If Morrow was here, would he get advantage?
Yes, but
Flanking.
he hit regardless, so.
He would have also had advantage regardless,
Okay.
because it's prone.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. Was just asking.
Oh, see if it
Um,
crits.
Oh
See
yeah,
if it crits.
yeah.
Roll another 20.
Roll one more time and see if you get a crit.
Just roll
Roll,
D20.
and also if you still have your bardic inspiration, which you do, and it's spell damage at all, if any of it's spell damage, which is the fire damage spell damage,
Yes,
then you could increase the spell damage by the
That's-
bardic die.
that's true.
More fire damage.
All right, so roll it to hit one more time, Aurora.
Oh. For
Just to see if you get a crit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
always a chance for a crit.
Since you had advantage.
oh, okay.
It's
Nope.
not a nat 20.
Very close.
Nope.
All right, so you can choose to use your bardic
Your
inspiration to
1d6,
increase the fire damage if you want.
You could roll your bardic inspiration 1d6 to add
Sure.
it to the fire damage.
I will do that.
All right, so roll a d6.
Yeah.
6. Oh, so that's an extra
Oh.
12 damage.
Good call.
Alright,
All
and now
right.
your bardic inspiration is done, so you can get rid of your little star icon.
Okay.
That
Okay.
was worth it.
I'll get rid of that
Yeah.
for you.
Oh, thank you.
Yep.
All right.
All that fire damage.
I have magical inspiration. We need to use it.
Yeah.
May as well.
That's one thing that D&D people always forget about is in the inspiration they have. All right. So anything else you want to do? That
Nope.
was your action.
Nope.
Okay.
I'm good.
Well, then it is the
This is
Scarecrow's
going
turn.
to hurt.
And Firedale, you know it's coming.
Is it? Okay, I'm going to tell you this.
Uh-huh.
Make it stand up first.
Yep. It is going to stand up.
Because if
Yeah,
it was on the
because
ground,
meteor
it would
would.
avoid the disadvantage.
Yep.
So now it has advantage against me. It has to hit.
I can silvery barbs it because I did not opportunity attack.
Correct.
If needed.
Correct. All
Because
right, so
if this hits Curio,
It's
it's
just
an
going to be a
auto.
crit.
It's
This-
auto crit damage.
all right, so this is a +3. So 20.
It definitely hits.
Advantage. Silvery barbs.
Oh yeah, it is advantage, isn't it?
Yeah,
So-
it's advantage against him.
Yep, so 20.
I am making him re-roll that. I'm spending my last second level.
All right, so he is re-rolling the 17.
And you'd re-roll them both. You re-roll
Yeah, you
them
Oh,
both.
re-roll
re-roll
the
both?
entire thing.
Okay.
Yep.
So
Well,
he
that
failed
one
it.
Twelve
luckily
does not
misses.
hit.
Whew, okay,
All right.
worth it.
Now
Worth it.
he's
But-
going to use his second attack.
At
Yep.
least you don't have to take 2 attacks.
So 20.
That one hits.
All right. So
And it's a crit, so it doubles the dice.
so
Yeah,
4d4
so at least you're only
plus
taking
1.
crit damage once rather than twice.
So this is +1 for 11 damage of slashing. He rolled pretty bad there.
I took it.
All right. So good job deflecting that first damage,
Yeah,
Does-
I'd rather he only take crit damage once rather than twice.
right?
That seemed real bad.
Uh,
And I'm gonna grant the advantage from Silvery Barbs to. Let's give it to, let's see, somebody who has a chance to go before it dies entirely. Let's give it to Curio. Why not? He just took a lot of hits.
Okay.
And was that the one that attacked Curio before with the glare?
yes, it was.
So the glare is gone now? The fear is gone?
Yep.
I'm debating if he's gonna move at all.
He stood up.
Yeah, he stood
which-
up. He still
which
has
used
some
half
movement, but
of
he
his
used
movement.
half of it.
He still has 15 more feet of movement that he could do.
Yeah.
So I think he is going to move that way, which is going to give Moro an opportunity attack.
And yeah, if he moves out of it entirely, he's still adjacent right now.
Moro gets the opportunity attack.
Moro's still adjacent on my screen. He's at a corner. Maybe my screen didn't update.
He's 2 squares to the left
under
of
the
Moro.
squiggles
Yeah,
right
he's under
now
the squiggles.
on me.
Okay, my screen looks different than yours again. That's why.
How weird.
So
I see
13
Aurora here,
13
Curio's here,
hits
and Moro here.
and does
Moro's here.
7 piercing damage.
Yeah, I just looked over at Meteor's stream and I'm like,
Make
that
a
is not
strength
where
check,
Moro is on
Meteor.
mine.
Which 7 damage is just enough to kill this thing.
Oh, okay.
Beautiful.
So Moro, how do you want to do it?
Woo.
Doesn't it need to do a strength check?
It's dead.
It's dying.
The strength check is to see if it's effectively grappled in the
Yeah.
bite after.
Oh.
But
Yeah.
it's dead.
See if it's knocked prone.
Yeah.
It's going to fall prone anyways.
So the Scarecrow does its damage to Curio, but it knows it's going to die if it doesn't get away. So it takes a chance and tries to flee, turns around. Moro takes the chance, jumps on it, and rips it in half.
Like a
And then
chew
takes
toy.
its head and
the
rips
head.
it off as well.
We
And
have not seen the whole map, so there could still be 2 more of the other rows.
that ends combat.
As far
Hey,
as we
Callan.
can see, yes.
Proper stick.
So, and
Your toy.
also, if Moro hadn't done it, Callan would have gotten his chance to attack.
Yep. And then Aurora would have after, if it kept moving.
Yep.
I had to refresh, and
Stick.
then they were in the right spot, so I don't know why Roll20 was doing that again.
It's really weird.
All right.
I don't know.
So, good job, guys.
There's not more scarecrows.
Not that we can see.
So see, you
Moro
shouldn't have
runs
nightmares
at
since we
Callan and
defeated
nips his
them.
hand. What'd you do that for? He kind of drops his crossbow, which he was holding out.
I think she's trying to show you her new prized weapon, the stick. So now that we're
Trying
done
to
the
introduce stick to Scarecrow stick.
Check
Moro drives
Yes.
Callan to new chew toy.
the dead guy.
Yep. See if there's anything to be found on his person. Any identifiers.
Yeah, so you can check the dead guy, you can check the scarecrows, and you can go back to the house and try and loot it more thoroughly because you just did a run through before. Son does a investigation of the dead body with a 20.
Why would we loot the house?
Because it's
I
empty
wanted
now.
to check the body because I'm the one who investigated
Lu-
it to begin with.
Who's that? Son? Who said that?
I did.
That
I was
was
saying
Nene.
because I was the one who
Nene,
medicine
okay.
checked him. I wanted to investigate him, but
Okay.
But Son beat us to the punch because Son is the
Yep.
rogue and wants to loot everything. That's just how rogues work.
yeah, and I
All right,
don't roll
well-
good anyway. So
Lilia,
My
you find nothing.
investigation was something different.
All right. So, Son, with your investigation, he's in farmerware, so there's not much on him. But one thing you do notice is that he's wearing an eye patch. So you can take the eye patch if you'd like. All right.
What's
can I
beneath
roll
the eye
again
patch?
to try and investigate the scarecrows?
Yeah. And before we do, you can roll that, but before we get to that, Saflin, what were you investigating?
I wanted to investigate the area around the scorched corn and just kind of make sure that they were okay.
Okay. So
And I would kind of be speaking to the plants and asking if it was okay if I picked up the charred corn and took it.
all right. So there is still some bits of flame there that are threatening the corn around it.
Can I extinguish those?
Yes.
Or try to?
Yep. So you roll me a.
She has water.
I do have water. I have a flask.
All right. Yeah, you can use water then.
Yeah, I'll use my flask.
Yeah, if you were trying to like stomp it out.
No.
Okay.
I don't want to hurt the corn. I can hear it.
Okay. So
Son is jumping and looking around just in case.
All right. So you use the water. The 4 corns that were on fire are not talking anymore. They're pretty much dead. But the ones around it are fine, and they thank you for your help in keeping them from catching fire. San's gonna jump up and look around just in case. With an 8 perception, you kind of trip when you jump and you don't get a good look at anything.
Did the corn answer me as to if it was okay if I collected the scorched ears of corn and took them with me?
They say you can.
I didn't want to make them angry.
Right. Yeah, they don't have any problem with that. That's their purpose in life, is to be eaten.
They would only be angry until you were 30 feet away.
True.
Still.
So, Lilia, you rolled investigation for Scarecrow. Which Scarecrow are you?
Let's say the one that attacked me.
So I think there's one here,
Welcome, Raiders. Thank you.
Here, and there.
We'll do the one that attacked me.
Top. I'm Plaid.
All right. So that one, there is a lot of straw there. But
Anything
not
else?
Not much else to find. Actually, let me pull something up. Give me 1 second.
There were 4, right?
Yes.
Yep.
There we go. So roll a d12 to see what you find on that one. 8.
Trail mix for later, Safi.
Yes. Snack. I got 7 grilled ears of corn or scorched ears of corn.
So you get a you basically get the shirt it was wearing. Ratty old red and black plaid shirt.
Is there any point in keeping the shirt? It's probably scorched to hell.
The one you found is not scorched.
Thank you for the raid too.
Okay then.
Because you were investigating this one over here, you said, right?
Yep.
Okay, yeah, that one did not catch fire. Okay. Anyone else investigating the other 3? San rolled investigation. I assume on this one. All right, so you just find straw.
I was gonna say investigating, not my strength. So.
Mm-hmm. All right. Okay, investigation of 4 scarecrows.
That didn't do right.
I take 10 minutes. Yeah. So, yeah, if you guys are taking time to investigate these, so most of them, okay, I want you guys to decide who is investigating this one.
San.
Okay. So, with that one, you're taking 10 minutes to investigate thoroughly. It's dead of night.
But she can see.
Yes, she can see because you have dark vision. So, you're searching through this one.
And the initial one that attacked.
As you're poking through the straw, something moves.
Oh no.
You ready your dagger. Okay. So, out from underneath the hay, you see, like, something starts trying to come up out of it. And it is a tiny scarecrow. Which
How tiny?
Which looks very cute.
It might not be bad.
Yes,
There's a
and already
chance.
stabbed.
It's like that. Like, think of it like a kitten that's trying to be ferocious.
Meteor,
Okay.
how tiny would it be able to get through the bars of the cage that I have?
It fits in the palm of your hand.
So, yep, cage is not going to do anything.
Could put it in a satchel. We have sacks.
It's just a cute evil construct.
And it kind of like starts slowly running towards you, San. But then it like trips and flips up on top of its head.
Why did I just get the thought of that, Fidel, that mummy TV show that you made me watch?
Uh-huh.
How to keep a
Why
mummy.
did How to keep a mummy. Why did I just get the thought of that in my head?
If it was
Oh.
Mikun, I would be so happy, but it's not Mikun, I don't think.
It's
No,
on
it's
gonna have a
Strokin.
pet scarecrow now.
It's Strawcoon.
And then it gets up and it runs over to you and it like starts like trying to hit you, but it's doing absolutely nothing to you. And it's like, ah!
The real question is, does it have a death stare?
That's a good point.
Does it have a death stare?
It like
Probably would've
starts
used it.
glaring at you, and you just find it incredibly cute.
I'm just gonna pick it up and poke it.
You're gonna what?
Pick it up and poke it.
Like,
Poke it?
Mm.
It just gives a little.
Does it talk?
I want to walk up and I want to lightly poke at it too.
It doesn't seem. You like try and get it to like talk or something, and it doesn't seem to be able to speak any words.
Mara's probably gonna come over and sniff at it.
It's not a scarecrow; it's an Adora crow.
Can I
No, it's
can I kind of
Strawcoon.
offer it one of the scorched ears of corn? I want to see
Okay.
what it does.
So you offer it like one of the scorched ears of corn, and it's like, if you stand the corn on its end, it's probably
3 times as
taller than it. So
Okay.
you hand it to it, and it like tries to grab it, but then it just like falls over, and it's on top of it now. The corn is on top of it. It's like underneath of it. It's like.
It's like
Its
the
arms, like,
dragon
waving.
with the hoard of the one single gold coin, but it's a scarecrow and corn.
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna pick the corn up and the scarecrow and feed the scarecrow.
All right.
I
So
would
I guess we're keeping
break
it.
off a kernel and try to hand that to him.
Yeah, I guess we're keeping him.
all right. So you try and hand it a kernel, and it has a mouth, but it's
It's like Mikun.
like
Can't
not.
swallow things.
Yeah, it can't really swallow things.
Doesn't go anywhere.
Right. So it
Basically, he
it
wants-
kind of like puts it to its mouth and like tries to do something, but like it can't do anything with it.
It's just a giant teething toy. That's all it is.
Call stick over. Like Callan, come here.
What? Oh my
God,
god,
it's
it's
so
so cute!
I'm gonna grab Callan's wrist and put his finger in it.
Oh my.
Wait, it's not even slimy.
Uh-huh.
It's just like trying to nom on his finger. He's like, oh, it's so cute.
Now you're
Although
officially a stick.
Its mouth is pokey. It's made of straw.
All right. Well, if he can't eat the corn, I'll go ahead and pack it back away.
Okay.
Now we have a Strawcoon.
We have Strawcoon.
One day
yeah.
it will grow up and kill us all, but for now,
You can say that about all pets, though.
Hmm.
Okay, we need
Is
some.
All right.
there
So yeah, so
any-
you now have this tiny little scarecrow, which it is a construct, which means it doesn't need to breathe, eat, drink, anything.
Means we can absolutely store it in a sack in the bag of holding. It'll be fine.
Yep.
But Strocoon.
Put him on
You're
your
not
shoulder.
putting my Strocoon in a sack.
Put
I'll
him on
in
your
the pocket.
shoulder.
I'll put him in the pocket that's on my coat.
Just make sure he doesn't fall out.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody got a pin? Just stick a pin through the coat and him. Just pin him in place.
You're gonna
That
kill him.
sounds gruesome.
I feel like that would hurt him.
He's resistant.
I feel like it's yeah, but he's also a baby. I feel like it'd be better to just put him
Okay, I'll tuck him
Like-
into my t-shirt.
like tie him off somewhere.
I was
Time
gonna
to
say
Callan's head.
something, but I am not going to say something.
We
Yeah,
have
just
we have
put him on
rope.
top.
You could make him a little
He's
sling or something.
Tiny though.
No, I'm
Uh,
saying you could tie him like a bag. You know?
I thought Nene was on about if you fell down the top. I think that's what she was on about. I'm not sure.
No, not
It's
quite.
like- Okay.
So you could tie some rope around his waist and wear him like a necklace or a bag.
Mm.
Firebutt just asked me what I was gonna say. If he wants to repeat it, go ahead. But I'm not saying it. Oh, what did he do?
Oh, it's a picture. It's a cute picture.
I can't see it.
I posted
Oh.
it in the group too.
I can't even post it in the thing. Damn.
Let's see.
It's in
Oh,
the
that's
Discord.
cute.
Oh,
We have a picture of Strocoon. Actually, I agree.
There you go.
with,
For the chat, this is what he.
Yeah,
Put
it's
up.
also linked in the chat, so they can see it.
Yep.
I can't open it when I.
Well, anyone who's watching the VOD can't.
That's fair.
Okay, in that case, if he looks like that, I'll tie a bit of rope around the top of the head and then tie it around my neck.
So you're gonna
He-
wear him like a keychain?
So he
Pretty
does have arms and legs and a body. He's not just a head.
Oh, okay.
So he's not a stick.
Right.
Yeah, he actually has legs. That was something that Meteor said before. They're not hopping around on sticks.
They're walking, which is
So
why the
pretty much-
difficult terrain worked.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah. And I believe we said that they like actually drag their feet when they walk.
Mm-hmm.
I was trying to see if I could find a Mikun picture made of straw, but I can't.
All right.
Yeah,
Mikun's
okay,
a
so we're
mummy,
good
So it
there.
is-
so-
I know, but
So it is middle of the night at this
we need
point.
to decide what we're doing.
Shouldn't we
So you
investigate
have-
the rest of the property?
Well, I'm
We can go back-
exhausted. I don't know about the rest of you.
We can
Well,
go
as
back
far
to
as
the
we
house and
know,
blow
it was
up.
only the two people.
Mhm.
So
We can go back to the house and board it up.
Yeah. So you
Or
have this.
should we bury
body
the dead
here.
people?
We can do it in the morning.
Can I ask the corn nearest to me? Because Chica
Mhm.
plants would still be up at this point.
Yeah.
If this was about the normal amount of scarecrows that usually came through, or if there were usually more that came later.
So when you ask them that, they respond with, "I think you got them all.
Okay. The
All
corn
the
says
ones
we're
that-
probably clear.
Those were all the ones we knew about."
They don't know about any other ones, so it doesn't sound like more should be coming.
All right.
It doesn't exactly feel safe here. For me.
Luffy? Strawcoon? Oh, you're naming
Gonna
it
name
Luffy?
him Luffy. There you go.
There you go. Yes, they did win, Needy User. And
Only 4 corns of stock died in the process. 4
That-
stalks of corn.
Hey, that's pretty good. All right,
Yep,
so
we
you guys
cannot
are in the
say
middle
no
of the
Karn
field.
was harmed in the making
You got a
of this battle.
body of the farmer, and you have out here. You have his wife's body in the house. So what are you guys gonna do?
Can we at least bring his body out of the cornfield so we can bury it after?
Yes, I would like to give both of them proper burials.
Okay.
And need a user. Corn that's not dried out does not pop.
Yeah, the farm head's name is Tafgar. That's right.
Wait, his name was. He was the person we were looking for.
So need a user. I did joke that it popped like popcorn, but in reality, it would not have.
You ever had grilled corn, need a user?
It would be the same thing as grilling corn on a barbecue.
Yeah, it's pretty much the same.
Yep.
There's too much moisture in it. It won't pop.
Yeah, they
Right.
need to
It's
dry
still
it out
delicious
first.
in that form, however.
It's magic fire.
Actually, it was cannon fire. So is that still considered magical?
The
Um,
cannon's magical.
Okay.
It's still fired.
yeah, I think it'd be normal fire because
Yep.
it's a creation.
Mm-hmm.
It's a construct.
Also, Pika, who are you calling Oreo?
Aurora? Maybe?
Oreo carry the body. Yeah, Aurora carry the body.
I've been calling him Oreo for ages.
All right, so Aurora grabs the body and drags it
Back
out.
to the house.
Callan grabs the feet and tries to help, but is doing a very bad job at it because he's weak as heck. And you guys drag him back to the house. You kind of lay him out in front of the porch because you don't want to drag him inside.
Is there a nice tree or anything nearby, like a shady area?
Yeah, you could find one. Yeah.
I would probably want to try to bury them there in the shade.
Yeah, there's
Are we
a
doing
tree
that
at the
now
corner
or
of the
later?
house that you can put him there for now.
I feel like the sooner the better if we're not planning to bring them back to life, which we don't have the means to do. Bodies decompose when exposed to air.
They also
Because I said I'd like to
call,
bury them, and San Pika said in the morning.
if we're going
Saplin-
to wait until tomorrow, we need to put them inside.
I would not want to wait,
Saplin
personally.
would not want to wait either. Saplin would be like,
Alright.
y'all sleep if y'all need to. I would like to sleep, but I can't sleep until this is dealt with.
All right, so Sun has Luffy. So you guys take some time and bury the bodies outside.
You take first rest then, Son. And we'll bury them while you're resting.
All right.
A few people should be able to handle that over the course of a few hours.
So you guys start burying the Tafgar, and you go.
So he was the guy we were looking for.
Yes.
So there goes our wellness check.
Well, I mean, we
That's what
did
we
the
were
check.
here for. Was
I
to
know.
see. Yeah. We
You did the
have to
check and you
report
found
it.
he's
well.
yeah. You did
Payment
the check
was
and
not
found he's
contingent
not
on them
alive.
being okay. It was
Yep.
No, I
contingent
know.
on having an update.
Yep.
We
No, I
did
know,
the
but I
check
meant-
and found they're not well. Yeah.
Yeah.
So and then while you guys are burying him, you go and get the wife.
Bury her beside him.
Mhm.
I'll have Luna
Did
be
you
digging the
guys-
hole.
Did you guys want to loot her body before burying her?
I feel like somebody already looked over her body at that point because not everybody ran out immediately, but I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't think they like looted it.
Why are we going to loot the people that we're here to check on?
Well, he was already looted.
Because Son is a rogue and loots everything.
That's true.
All right, so no one's looting her.
Son
Uh,
said she didn't get a chance.
Okay.
Someone's going to loot the house once she's awake, though.
Yeah.
Okay. So no one loots her, and you guys bury them under the tree. And it
guess
is
try
getting
your
very
best.
late. If you guys want your rest, you would need to do it soon.
Yeah, I would rest pretty much immediately once they're buried properly.
Okay.
Okay.
So are you resting outside? Are you going into the house? Where are you resting?
I would probably go into the house where Son is.
Okay. So you go into the house, lock the door. I don't know if you barricaded it or not, but you at least lock it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And you guys all find a spot, preferably not one that's covered in blood from the wife.
Is there a way
Preferably.
that we could try to clean it up a little bit?
Don't think any of us have prestidigitation, so we'd probably have to take more time to physically do it.
It would take a bit of time to clean it up.
We would lose our
Okay.
sleep.
Yep.
Cleaning
Okay.
blood out of wood and dirt is rough.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay.
And carpet.
Oh, they have
Okay.
carpet. They were rich farmers.
Not like a whole carpeted area, like a rug.
An area rug is what he's saying.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, at
So,
that point,
long
if you get
rest?
blood on an area rug, you just throw that thing out.
Yep.
Yep. There's
So
no rug
you
cleaners.
guys go to sleep.
Long rest?
We have to complete it first.
Yep.
Uh,
I think
I was
Son would
asking
have
if it was a
likely.
long rest or a short.
Yes, it will be a long rest. Callan. Nope, he's used all of his spells. Okay. So
I think most
Callan
people
takes
did
first
today.
watch. Yep. And then yeah, you guys can all take your long rest now.
I've done it.
Yay!
Woo!
It's a good time to end it.
All right.
Long
Oh.
rest.
Hey, question. Why when I long rest does Luna's health not fix?
You probably have to long rest her as well, or just manually reset her health.
Yeah, because
Okay, and
you
I need
you aren't
to
Luna.
Yeah.
roll for staff recharge.
Might be a long rest, but can any of us really rest here?
All right. If you
Yeah.
guys want to attempt to loot the house real quick, you can. I'll
I'd
let you
like
do just
to-
straight rolls for the whole house.
Yes, she rolled a 20 earlier.
My
all right,
rolls
Son,
are
yeah,
shit
you
today.
got the 20. I'll roll for Callan's investigation, which is +5.
You rolling to see how many charges you get back? Fire.
Callan
Yes,
does crappy.
which I've done now.
Aurora, do you want to roll for looting the house?
Yes. What do I roll?
Investigation.
Oh, yeah. I'll do that too. I was just taking care of my staff
Oh, actually,
maintenance at dawn.
Callan has advantage on his.
Really?
Why?
He gets a 20. Because of the item he got.
Aurora, do you have to roll for Prairbead restoration, or is it automatic?
Callan has the Eyes of Minute
Fair beats,
Seeing,
I'll come back.
which gives him
Okay,
advantage
so it's
on
automatic.
investigation.
Yeah, it comes back but it comes back
I
after
couldn't
like
hear
once a day.
anything, Meteor?
I was just trying to figure out if you needed to reset it in your inventory or not.
I was saying Callan has the Eyes of Minute Seeing, which gives him advantage on investigation checks.
Okay. Yeah, everybody talking over each other makes it kind of hard to hear sometimes.
Yep. All right.
Sorry.
So Callan gets a 20, and Son gets a 20. Aurora is the next best with a 12. All right. So, Son, your first stop is the bedrooms, where you find a jewelry box. And in the jewelry box is a bunch of costume jewelry. It all looks like it's fairly cheap stuff, like maybe 2 silver a piece at most. But it's really cheap stuff. There's nothing fancy here. Callan with his 20, he's searching the kitchen. And in the kitchen, he is going to find a spice pouch.
No, looting the dead's house needs a user.
I feel like taking jewelry people are likely to recognize and wearing it is bad. These are like very standard.
It's costume jewelry though,
Yeah,
so it
standard
shouldn't
jewelry.
be.
Okay, so none of
Noticeable.
it's stuff
It's
that
like
would look out of place.
mass-produced.
Okay, that was what I was trying to figure out.
Yeah,
If
probably
it's costume jewelry, it's probably mass-produced.
probably the most extravagant piece in there is a ring with what looks like a diamond, but it's actually just glass.
And yeah, I would put it in the disguise kit.
Yep. And so yeah, so Callan finds a spice pouch. And that is actually a magical spice pouch.
Ooh.
So he can give that to whoever wants it.
Probably the person who wants to do chef.
Yeah, I need a user. I'm of that for this one too. It's like, we hear there was a farm that was robbed recently. Where did you get that jewelry?
Right, that was my thought. Is I'm like, I feel like this is bad.
If it's
Wellness
costume though
check.
and worth maybe 2 silver, is that really that important?
All right,
If
so
we're doing a
sit here-
wellness check and we rob them blind because they're dead, I feel like we're not going to be asked to do wellness checks again.
Well, there were bandits down the road.
And a very angry
I'm
guy
neutral.
with a
I'm
cart.
not good.
all right.
We'll just say my thought was looking for anything that could be used for healing, but I didn't roll well.
All right, so whoever wants the spice pouch, it is Heward's Handy Spice Pouch, is what it's called.
Okay. I would like to be making breakfast
Okay.
while they're doing this.
Well then, why don't you add that to yours?
Okay.
So what this does is the belt pouch appears empty and has 10 charges. While holding the pouch, you can use an action to expend one of its charges. Speak the name of any non-magical food seasoning, such as salt, pepper, saffron, cilantro, and remove a pinch of the desired seasoning from the pouch. A pinch is enough to season a single meal, and the pouch regains 1d6 plus 4 expended charges daily at dawn.
Huh. Interesting.
Good
Yep.
for the person who said she might take chef.
Yay.
So you have seasoning.
It's a nearly bottomless
Hooray!
seasoning pouch.
Right.
So now we have seasoned scorched corn for breakfast.
All right, so you guys make your breakfast. There's nothing else really of note in the house. Just the costume jewelry and the pouch.
There's no gauze and bandages and crap like that.
So, San, while you're eating your breakfast, you remember that you got an eye patch from Tafgar. And you're just kind of messing around with it. You put it on, and you notice something happen. Your sunlight sensitivity seems to have gone away. So this is the Knave's eye patch. You will have advantage on perception checks that rely on sight. If you have the sunlight sensitivity trait, you are unaffected by the trait. And you are immune to magic that allows other creatures to read your thoughts or determine whether you are lying. Creatures,
Right up a rogue's alley.
yeah, creatures can communicate telepathically with you only if you allow it.
Knave's eye patch.
Yeah, Knave's eye patch, Knave. Or you can just search eye patch. All right. But that is where we will go ahead and end it for the day. That was a great combat. And you guys got some decent items from it. and a little Scarecrow buddy, Luffy.
I thought it was a pretty
Luffy
scary
shot me.
combat.
Yeah.
So, do I have advantage or disadvantage on perception? Because I have both.
I
So
least-
think you now no longer have disadvantage in sunlight.
yeah, so your sunlight sensitivity is now gone.
So, if
So
I
you'd
So
be
you
normal,
still you still get advantage in darkness, I think.
but normal in sunlight.
Yeah, so it
Yeah.
removes your sunlight sensitivity, so you no longer have disadvantage during the day.
And it
Only
gives
if you're
wearing
advantage
it,
to
though, right?
perception.
And then it gives advantage to perception, so you now have advantage on perception instead of disadvantage.
okay, because
At all
on my
times.
screen
At
it's
all times.
showing both of them.
Yep.
But only when wearing it.
You do
yeah,
have
right?
this is an attunement item,
Mm.
so you will need to attune to this.
Yep,
Yeah,
attune
I
it and
clicked
equip
the
it.
attune button. And I can communicate telepathically
No.
with creatures.
No.
No,
It-
you
it
are blocked
blocks-
from receiving telepathic communications unless you allow them.
Yeah.
Right.
So
Oh,
think
okay, so I can still talk to my
other creatures cannot read your thoughts or determine whether you are lying magically, and they can only communicate with you telepathically if you allow it.
Okay, I'll have to allow Morrow then, because Morrow
Mm-hmm. And Callan, since he can communicate telepathically.
and Callan, and probably
And
Luffy.
me because I have message.
You can just allow the whole party, even if they can't
Just
do it.
allow the party, yeah, it's safer
Yeah.
that way.
I'll do that.
All right, so thank you guys so much for watching. Tune in next time when we will leave the farm and continue on our journey. I hope you all enjoyed.
Yes.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.